Basically, it's mostly about how like knowledge of the game affects like situations. Like sometimes it's player based, but sometimes it's also knowledge of the game, and how your decisions should change based on what you know. And some people don't know anything, so it'll start out with like people not really knowing much, like someone not really knowing much of anything, and then like going through like the layers and intricacies of like what different things you can think about or should think about, like based on percents, positions, what you know about the player, what character, blah 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 blah. And I don't expect this to be smooth at all. Like I think this is not gonna go super well. I didn't really think of like an intro, so yeah, cool. Alright, so I just want to make like a little video about like raising like your situational awareness when you're playing games to like help you better your decision making. So a lot of people, what in the world is this stage, bro? Huh? I'm not saying that intro again, so I'm gonna just edit it to where I'm actually doing what I want to do. Because if I say it again and it's like that 3 houses stage, I'm gonna be upset. Like, Battlefield? Maybe. I feel like I can explain more situations on Battlefield. I like to talk about more. So like a lot of times when I've noticed when people are playing this game, they say like they have a hard time like learning, or like I can't figure out how to adapt, or I don't know what I should be looking for is a really big one. And it's hard to explain in like the heat of the moment, or like when you're like running off adrenaline trying to play someone, but once you get used to it and you learn how, it's like super easy to do. So generally, there are a few things you should be looking for like when you're in neutral. One is pretty much how they like to move. Like, do they dash around a lot? Are they like big jumpers? Do they use the platforms to like approach? Do you like to fall through the platform? Do they go around the platforms? Like there's a bunch of different ways to move. If they do approach, is it with like a short hop aerial? Do they like to full hop? Do they like to double jump first before they land? Are they holding fully in when they go in? Or are they like drifting backward? Like all these different things are things that you should be like paying attention to when you're neutral. Another big thing is distances. Some people do certain things at certain distances. So like if they're super far away, they'll shoot like projectiles, right? Some people, when they're like in a mid-range, they'll still shoot projectiles. Even if it's punishable, they'll still do it, because that's just like how their brain has trained them to think. Like, I'm this distance, I do this. Some people like to, again, they like to jump, hold full in from this distance. His internet died. Oh, you're back. Alright, cool. Alright, it's cool. This is all gonna be like poorly edited. Anyway. So definitely like pay attention to like distances when they're this close. Are they like big shielders? Do they like to do like dash shield to get close to you? Do they just mash? A lot of people mash when they get close. Are they big spot dodgers, big rollers? Are they like land jump again? Like some people like they land and they jump again because they're big jumpers from whatever distance. And those are things you should definitely be paying attention to, because it'll help you like understand how the player likes to play more. Now, beyond that, a lot of things are percent based. So not only is it distance based, but it's also percent based. So I know, for example, like Min Min at this percent can do like nair down tilt up smash, right? So you would think as the opponent, oh, this person may be looking for nair. Me, I go for it. Not everyone goes for it, because not everyone knows that it's a thing. So it's definitely based on the knowledge that someone has. But if you know that and they go for it, then you can definitely play around it. Whether it's like I go for nair and you like, I don't know how you punish nair, but like you like anti-air nair, like me doing nair on the way down, bow, punish, like, or you just space around it. Those are definitely like different ways that you can deal with it. So it's definitely knowing like not just where people are or like how people like to move, but also what people like to do at certain percents. At this percent, I'm running from Falco up tilt. Actually, I lied. At every percent, I'm running from Falco up tilt because I hate that move, but I know I can punish it from the side. And I know Falcos are looking for it. I know they're looking for like forward air, nair, down tilt, grab. Those are all big things that they're like super looking for, and I'm down there. I hate Falco. They just want to start their cutscenes, and I do my best to avoid that. And you should do that. That's what you should be thinking. Like, I want to avoid their combo starters, and you as a Falco player should be thinking, how can I land my combo starters? And if you realize that you can't land it, then just take your straight hits. And that's a lesson that a lot of people don't learn. And taking the straight hits can lead to the situations where like you can get your combo starters. So like if I got hit with like, let's say he noticed that I like to jump in this position, I got hit with like a straight forward air, or like boom, or even like a walk up up tilt, that works too. Like either way, if I got hit by either one of those, it lands to what you want, because then you get your grabs, you get your down tilt, you get your million combos. I'm mad, I hate Falco, boom. So percents definitely play a factor. Now, I think one of the biggest situations that people say that they struggle with understanding is the ledge. Because at base value, you know, they have their options. They have their neutral get-ups. They have their rolls. They have... I'm struggling. Jump from the ledge, yeah. Whew! And then they have get-up attack. And it's easy to go, okay, well, I can just cover, like, neutral get-up, or I can just cover roll, or I can just cover blah, 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 right? But then, as time goes on, you, like, learn different things. So Falco from this position can do, like, jump forward air, which my option, oh my god, that joint look extra safe. Wait, what is that? I never even... But, like, I can't cover that. I can't cover that the same way that I will cover, let's say, a neutral get up, right? Because if I'm this close and he does jump forward air and I try to cover neutral get up with, like, shield or something, boom, he's gone. He's out. So, you start to just pay attention, like, okay, well, what does this person like to do? Like, do they like to do neutral get up a lot? And then you punish them for neutral get up. And then it evolves beyond that. And a lot of people, they get stuck on the first part. So you go, well, okay, well, if he did neutral get up and boom, I punished it this time and I'm looking for neutral get up and then he doesn't do it and he like jumps or something and it's like, or roll, either one. It's like, okay, well, when I cover a neutral get up next time, they like to roll, right? So then let's say I cover a neutral get up and then they roll. And I'm like, boom, I'm already there. We reset the ledge trap. I know that they like to neutral get up. I've covered roll. What do they do when I cover roll? Some people, they only have their two options. They only know roll and neutral get up. So they neutral get up again and you're already ready for it. Boom. Your punishes should definitely get harder over time as you learn more about your opponent. Like, if they're not super good at mixing it up and you realize that they're only doing like one or two options, especially from the ledge, then you definitely should go for harder punishes. The problem becomes when someone, like, as time goes on and the players get better that you play against, it's so hard to know what they're gonna do that you have to kind of develop like a flow chart, so to speak, to where you don't want to get punished for what they do. So you, with Min, for example, like there's just distances where I can stand where even if I'm wrong, like if they didn't get up based on the timing that I've learned, or based on like anything that I've learned about them, I still have stage control here, like, so it's fine. Like, they still have to figure out their way to get out of the corner, and I can use the knowledge that I've learned throughout the match based on like their neutral. I'll go, okay, well, when they're in the corner, they like to like jump out of the corner or something. I get like a nice anti-air, boom, and then that leads to crazy stuff. And it's different with every character. Of course, you have to like learn your character and what they can do, and learn the opponent's character and what they can do. But it's really mostly about learning, and you just tailor your decisions to that. And each time you make a decision, you ask yourself, like, why did I make that decision? Like, was it just like I did it and I wasn't really thinking about it? Or was it because I noticed something, or I thought I noticed something, but I noticed it like incorrectly, you know? Like, did I make it because he likes to side B to the ledge and I whiff because I'm garbage? Or did I make it just because like I preemptively did it because I thought that he was side B on the ledge, like based on no knowledge? But yeah, I think when you're playing, big way of raising situational awareness is definitely just pay attention to what they do and do something based on what they do. Cool. Yeah. Can I do a brief once over to summarize? Essentially, as long as you're playing, you should be gathering information. Like, everything someone does is a form of information, whether it's like movement, the move that they do, where they position themselves, their drift, how they get off the ledge, how they react in defensive situations, this is about Smash, yeah, how they react when their percents are at, how they react at different percents. It's all like a form of information, and you have to do your best to gather information on what they're doing, but at the same time, as you get better, people will gather information. It could be used in any fighting game, yeah. You should also do your best to like realize when they've gathered information on you, and work around that as well.